Ready? Yeah. 1. They cast Jim Sturgis in the lead role. For those of you who don't know, Jim Sturgis, the star of the Beatles musical Across the Universe, happens to be Caucasian. Not only that, but 2, Jim Sturgis is so white, professional photographers could use him to take light meter readings. Now, just to be clear, 3, Caucasian Jim Sturgis was cast as the character based on Chinese Jeffrey Ma. But here's what bothers me most. 4, I was hoping that they were going to give him buck teeth, tape his eyes back, and have him do a funny accent, because at least the audience would notice that there was something fishy going on. But they didn't do that, because 5, it's worse. In the movie, the character has been completely changed into a white guy with absolutely no trace of his original Asian American identity. So, 6, most of America never knew, and will never know, the act of complete cinematic whitewashing that took place. Now, don't get me wrong. I like white people. I know white people. I've slept with white people. And I like Jim Sturgis. I really do. But 7, this is not the kind of movie that he should have been in. He actually should have been cast as Ray Charles in Ray. Or as Idi Amin in The Last King of Scotland. Or as Frank Lucas, you know, the Denzel Washington character in American Gangster. Or 8, the Denzel Washington character in The Great Debaters, or Remember the Titans, or The Hurricane, or Malcolm X, or any other Denzel Washington movie based on real people. Because 9, apparently, judging by the movie 21, it's perfectly okay to cast Caucasians as people of color. Or 10, in order to hide the fact that you're doing that, you just erase the character's ethnicity altogether, as if ethnicity does not matter. And yes, I know, 11. Some of you might think I'm race baiting, but in a world where I still hear people hurl racial slurs at me from their car, I am convinced that ethnicity does matter, and we are not post-racial. Not only that, but 12. I wouldn't be so upset if race weren't a significant factor in the book, but it is. Breaking Down the House offers a very real glimpse into the Asian American psyche. And, in fact, 13, the book details how other people's perceptions of these MIT students' ethnic identities factored into their blackjack scheme. And you know, 14, people say that I should be happy because the producers, out of an apparent act of charity, did cast 2 Asian Americans in smaller roles. The Korean dude from Disturbia and some random token hot Asian chick. But I ask you, why the hell should I be happy? That's like somebody jerking you off halfway and then leaving. And what's so wrong with that? Well, 15. Did you know that it has been scientifically proven that you can die from blue balls? And this movie still upsets me 2 years later because 16, it's happening all over again in 2010. Nickelodeon's wildly popular animated series, The Last Airbender, which features characters of Asian and Inuit descent in a definitively kung fu-filled Asian fantasy world, has been made into a live-action feature film starring Noah Ringer, Jackson Rathbone, and Nicola Peltz. In case you haven't already guessed, 17, the movie's 3 lead actors are so white, they make Justin Bieber look Cambodian. And once again, 18, the studio threw people of color a bone by reluctantly caving into pressure and casting 1 ethnic actor in a lead role. Sure, he's the great Dev Patel from Slumdog Millionaire, but he plays the lead bad guy. If anything could be defined as a douchebag move, that's it. What's so mind-boggling about all this is 19. The movie is helmed by South Asian director M. Night Shyamalan, who really should know better. But apparently, he doesn't. And there's really nothing I can do about it. Except ruin the endings of his movies. So, in The Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis is dead. In Unbreakable, Samuel L. Jackson turns out to be a supervillain. In The Village is actually set in the present day. And in Signs, water kills the aliens. In conclusion, 20. Both gambling and kung fu are cornerstones of Asian culture. We can play Texas Hold'em and snatch the pebble from your hand with one arm tied behind our freaking backs. And 21, isn't it about time Hollywood did the right thing? 21 is now available on DVD, and The Last Airbender opens July 1st at a theater. All right.